Hi there, welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for the play-along videos of Hey Good Looking as recorded by Hank Williams. Now, if you have students, for example, that are learning how to play ukulele, this is a pretty simple song. It was made a little famous a few years ago by the yodeling Walmart kid that was down in, I believe, in Kentucky. Near Illinois, that area near, sort of Nashville as well, that whole little tip of Illinois area, Kentucky and Tennessee, that's all down there. But ultimately, it is not going to be their kind of music, and that's okay. But if you go to an ukulele play along, at least in my area, this ends up being a request frequently by people ages 60 and over, and that's not a bad thing. But if you want multi-generational people to play a song, this is a great one for that. So very few chords and a repeatable melody, even though it may not be everybody's style of music. And that's okay. It's okay to do different kinds of music. When I'm teaching ukulele, I'm frequently telling my students, hey, we're going to do pop music, we're going to do some more current songs, but we also have to be able to do some songs that aren't your music. So it's good just to expose ourselves to all kinds of music and to play it, and at the very least just treat it as a practice for those chords, right? Now, what we're going to do in this video, first of all, we're going to look at the chords on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Then we'll take a look at the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk strumming a little bit. Now, if you're looking for the tabs or chord charts for this song, there will be a link in the description below to a PDF that will be on the UkeStuff.info website. And if you want to support this work, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can subscribe to the channel. Second, you can like the video. And third, you can always buy me a coffee to say thanks for making this content at buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. I'll be using this instrument. This is my Flight Diana Soundwave concert ukulele. Love this ukulele just by itself. The Soundwave is cool, but I would love this ukulele just by itself. It has a laminate black walnut back and sides and a solid cedar top. It's just wonderful ukulele. Worth brown strings. It comes with, of course, slotted headstock, flight little logo, satin neck, gloss finish, just wonderful, wonderful ukulele. All right, the first chord you're going to need is the C chord, then the D7, and it is the Hawaiian D7, typically is what we call it. Doesn't actually have a D in it. Then a G7, then a C7, and then an F chord. And those are the five chords you need to play Hey Good Lookin' by Hank Williams on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Now let's take a look at the chords you need for baritone ukulele. All right, for baritone ukulele, I'll be using this instrument. This is my mainland baritone ukulele. It has a cedar top and rosewood back and sides. So wonderful, wonderful ukulele. Mainland is a wonderful little company based in Nashville, Indiana, not Nashville, Tennessee, incidentally, and they import these and many different models, soprano, concert, tenor, and baritone. I think they even have some basses. All right, so let's begin with these chords. The first one is the C chord. Then you've got the D7 chord, then the G7 chord, then the C7 chord. So play your C chord, then add two fingers. And then the final chord is a partial bar chord, and this is on guitar, where a lot of people stop playing guitar because they quit because it's so hard. A couple things to keep in mind. First and foremost, if your ukulele has never been set up, it might be worth checking that out. Either taking it to another ukulele player who understands setup and can check for you, or going to a luthier and having them set up for you. But ultimately, if the action, the amount that the string is above the frets, is high at the nut, it's really hard to press down those strings and make these bar chords. And then the other side is letting gravity do the work. So this is a partial bar chord. although you can play it as a full bar chord if you want, with your finger all the way across. Most people will play it with only 2 strings covered right above the first fret there. And you're going to pull against the fretboard while you're holding the ukulele firmly with your right arm. Of course, if you're left-handed playing in a left-handed ukulele, it'd be the other arm and other hand around, right? But just for now, assuming right hand playing. And you just pull against the fretboard, and you're near the middle fret but not on it. And when you pull, you should get a clear sound just by itself. And I'm not even using my thumb. The thumb can then be added for just a little bit of support. It should clear up any problems you have, and then you add 2 fingers to it. And that becomes your F chord. And if you can play that chord without over cramping your hand and causing a lot of tension, that's what you want to do. So that final chord again is the F chord, and it just requires practice, but really it's the trick of being able to pull against that fretboard and letting gravity do the work, because if you're holding it right, you're pulling against the ukulele, and it's pulling against you to make that F chord, that partial bar chord, even easier. All right, now let's talk about strumming for the song. Now, as we talk about strumming, I always want to say this, which is, remember, there was no ukulele in the original version, so there is no right answer for strumming. If you're staying with the beat and it sounds good to you, you're good to go. So if you don't like the suggestions of this video, that is okay. Still, the #1 question I get on the Play Along channel is, what's the strumming pattern? And I actually delete those questions because most of the time there's an answer in the description saying, hey, there's a tutorial video. I've been making tutorial videos now for a couple of years for every new song. Granted, there are old songs that don't have them, but there's usually a tutorial video and people don't read the description and they just ask, what's the strumming pattern? And again, there's no one right answer. So even what I'm telling you, you may not agree with, and that's okay. But I will tell you something that works, and that's what we're going to look at today. I'm just going to take the main verse, the hey, good looking, what you got cooking, how about cooking something up with me? And I'm not going to sing along, because if I do, what will happen is this video will be claimed as the copyright holder's copyright. So that's why I don't sing along with these. I can sing very well, but I don't need to lose the revenue that the little revenue that these videos actually create. So less than $30 a month on this channel. So it will go down to 0 if I start singing, because they would claim all the content. So that's why I don't sing along, such as like the uke teacher or other people that sing and play at the same time. So here is what I hear. First of all, I hear a shuffle strum. And a shuffle strum is just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, but sort of in a triple pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. A lot of ukulele groups, this is what they play all the time, all right? And it sounds like this. All right, now I do hear one other thing, which is I hear a strong downbeat and then down, up, down, up, down, up. So what I would go is this: down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's try that, starting on C. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go on to the D7. G7, back to C. G7, back to C. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. D7, G7, C. So that is the strumming pattern that I would use throughout the song. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, I'm going to pull up my baritone here, and I'm going to play the same thing on baritone, starting on the C chord. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. G7, C. that would work really well. Baritone, soprano concert tenor, that down, down, up, down, up, down, up with a shuffle beat. And with those chords and with that strumming pattern, that is all you need to be successful on Hey Good Lookin' as recorded by Hank Williams. And then you can play in a multi-generational uke jam or uke play along anytime. There's going to be some people that love the song, and for some people, not their jam, and that's okay, because then you can play something else, maybe that's currently on the radio or something that's a little more recent, and then people that isn't their jam can play along, and then other people can enjoy their jam. It works out great. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.